I can't keep doing this. Doing what? This! The Grim Reaper lifted his scythe. When you say this, I have an idea what you mean, but I'd like you to explain it further. You know, you're a piece of work. I try. Look, today was rough. Well, let's start with what happened. She was 6. She was never supposed to live any longer, but that's not the point. Well, what's the point? It feels wrong. You're going to have to forgive my ignorance, but I know. The Grim Reaper cuts him off. You're going to ask what I mean by it. Botgore smiles. I guess... Christ, I don't know, man. I guess it feels wrong to cut her life short. But you didn't cut her life short. You said, I know what I said, but you know what I mean. Botgore thinks for a moment. Have you spoken to Naboo about how you feel? Even if I wanted to, you'd know what we said, how it ends anyways. True. But still, have you spoken to him? Look, it's not the same as with you humans. When he has a book for everything that has, is, and will happen, it's just difficult, I guess, to talk to him. I don't doubt that. Botgore thinks for a moment. But what's the alternative? I don't know, Death says, defeated. Have you spoken to Greed about this? You two seem to be quite close since we last spoke. I did, but he doesn't get it. What did Greed say? He said what he always says. We're pawns on a much larger game of chess. A pawn doesn't question the rules of the game. He sounds wise. You'd be too if you hoarded all the knowledge for yourself. So tell me about this girl. There's not much to say. She just started learning to play hopscotch. She was shy until last year. She finally made a friend, albeit imaginary, but still nonetheless a friend. And why did she mean so much to you? Because she didn't do anything wrong. Death, you and I both know that's not your job to determine. Bad things happen to good people all the time. It's not about fairness. But it should be. Death slammed his scythe as brimstone sprouted from his eyes. Maybe so, but it's beyond our pay grade. So we just show up to do our job? What else do you propose? Botgore asks. I don't know, it just feels like we should have more control. That's a valid feeling. Have you ever spoken to your father about that? Coronos? Death looked up to the ceiling. Dad, I know you're watching. Care to chime in? A moment of silence passes. Death looks back at Botgore. You see what I have to deal with? Imagine a lifetime of this. So why her? Why not feel bad for, say, the Holocaust survivor who slips in the tub, or the young football star who gets hit by a drunk driver? I don't know, it just feels different. You keep saying that, but I'd like to explore why. What about it feels different? I don't know. Why don't you ask something else? Okay. Why does that question upset you? Let's explore that. I think that's where you'll find your answer. Jesus Christ. I guess I know it needed to happen. It's not about what I think. It's all part of Naboo's plan. And does that upset you? Yes! Yes, it does. You know it does. Why? I guess because it seems unfair. Botgore thinks for a moment. You know, I suppose some may say the same about you, taking their 89-year-old grandmother. But death is inevitable. If I don't do it, someone will replace me. We're just pawns on a cosmic chessboard.